Alrighty, we are live for Tampa Bay in Boston. Lightning's at the Bruins. Hoping for something exciting. I know Bruins got rid of a lot of people, so I am expecting not as much energy from the Boston for this usually pretty brutal. I don't know if I would call it a rivalry, but Florida and Tampa do not like Boston, and it usually ends up being a wild game. Super physical. You know, hopefully it's a little bit cleaner with a couple certain people not in Boston any longer, but still a lot of dislike for each other. Um, Real quick before the game gets started and before I dive into what I'd expect out of this game, just a recap of the other games happening today. Sabres embarrassed the Golden Knights in a shootout. Shame. Penguins whoop up on the Devils in Pennsylvania. Wow. Why did I just say Pennsylvania? That's like the third time I've done that in 3 days. In in Pittsburgh. But they just dominated the Devils. I was expecting a little bit better of a game, I'm not gonna lie. And then at the end of the second, Capitals are 3-0 over the Sharks. You basically expect that. One period left in San Jose. So we got game starting right now. You got the Senators and the Maple Leafs. That might actually be a pretty good game to side by side. Lightning Bruins, Hurricanes Flyers, Rangers Blue Jackets, and the Panthers and the Canadians. So we'll peek in on a couple of those. And, I expect the Panthers to do work on Montreal. I don't know. And then Senators and Maple Leafs, that should be a pretty hard hitting game. So I think that would be the double screen if I end up doing it. But 5 o'clock, Blues in the Wilds in Minnesota, and the Predators in the Kings in LA. And then Chicago is in Vancouver at 7. But again, I'm originally a Florida kid, so give some love to the Lightning and the Panthers when I can. But I feel like let's Tampa, Boston should be more fun to watch just because, I just want Boston to get stuffed. I don't really know how it's going to go, but let's take a look at some records real quick. Let's take a look at like the last 5 games for each side. Lost to the Flyers in a shootout 4-3. Lost to the Hurricanes 4-1. Lost to the Bruins in Tampa 4-0. Ooh, never mind. I retract my previous statement. I didn't realize Tampa was so in the shit. Damn. Beat the Sabres 6-5. Beat the Blue Jackets 6-2. Lost to the Panthers 2-1. Beat the Capitals 3-1. They are just all over the place. Holy hell. They are not looking fantastic right now. But let's take a look at Boston real quick. I don't want to do that. Hang on. Boston. Those guys. There we go. Can I see the more? Where's the more games tab? Damn it. Hang on. I'm looking it up. Boston in their last 5. I messed up. Lost to the Senators 6-3. Beat the Panthers 3-2. The Lightning game, which was 4-0 in Tampa still. Oof. Lost to the Hurricanes 3-2. Lost to the Predators 6-3 in Boston. Let's see. Lost to the Wild 1-0. Beat the Pens 3-2. Lost to the Islanders. Lost to the Leafs. Lost to the Ducks. Lost to us. Lost to the Rangers. Okay. There's some gaps in there with no wins. So even though Boston beat them 4-0, something had to be up with Tampa. That nothing about that sounds right. But We shall see. I haven't watched Boston since they got rid of everybody. Like I haven't watched it since the trade deadline, so I'm gonna be very interested. Or I guess I did because they got rid of Marchand when we beat them 4-3 or whatever. Yeah, yeah, okay. That's what I thought. All right, we're 2.5 minutes from puck drop. I'm debating because I think I know how to get the game scoreboard up. So at the very least, we could have the timer or like the time. But I somehow think I'm still gonna get popped for that if I do that. So I'm hesitant. I'm trying to figure out a way to match the game clock without me having to start and stop because I forget way too easily. So need to figure out how to do that eventually. Oh, let's see. As I looking back at the scores on both sides, I can't believe the records for Tampa and Boston the last 10 games. So I really don't know what to expect here. They're in Boston after Tampa beat them 4-0. Tampa should come out hitting them like crash test dummies, dude. Like they should be pissed. And they have a tendency to, like when I say the Knights should be pissed, that's they might skate faster. That's about it. They're not going to hit harder. Tampa and Boston both have a tendency to get pissed off and hit like a son of a bitch. Looks like there was a fight last game, not surprising. So I would expect Tampa to come out looking to knock off heads. I would expect Boston to do the same thing. Yeah, Boston was cool when I went. North End and like Quincy Market and all that. Did the duck tours. Went to the museum. Went to the Commons. Do up and down like what is it? Went to Bunker Hill and Bleecker Street and all that. It was really cool. I really like. It's a cool city. It's like you go south for the people, you go north for the scenery. All right, here we go. All sides. Vasilevsky in net for Tampa. He was 30, 18, and 3 with a 2.29 goal against and a 9.19 save percentage. Versus Swayman, who's 20, 22, and 6. Like Vasilevsky he's got a long career in front of him and he's had a very, very good career already. He is a fantastic goalie. All right, Tampa dumping it in. Little poke up. Oh, Lindholm just shoved dude over. Not as familiar with I'm a little more familiar with the Boston players, not as familiar with the Lightning players, but since all the trades, my brain's kind of in mush mode. Uh so if I'm not calling names, I just I can't keep them straight. Zacha trying to shove it up. He keeps it in from the high point. Hits Vasilevsky in the crest. Pretty easy save. So Tampa's 30. Oh, wow. Bruins are 30, 29, and 8. Lightning are 37, 23, and 5. NHL division standings. All right. Okay, so the Lightning are in third, only 4 points ahead of the Senators. So this will be a next couple of games are pretty important for Tampa to pull themselves up again. Let's see who. Oh, I didn't look at the other division. Caps, Hurricanes. And over in the Western, all right. I mean, we're tied with the Stars in the West. It doesn't really matter with, when you break it to division, but at least we got a point. Oh, this is, and then they bring up the standings when I'm sitting here trying to look up the standings. Yeah, Tampa's in third. They got a pretty, they're 4 points ahead of second or first wild card, and 9 points ahead of the second wild card. So they got some space, but they got to be careful. Tampa has space, but they got to be careful. Boston is just, oof. This year has been horrible for them. It was fun to watch. Oh, a little contact. I like it. Now this, like I said, I'd prefer it was kept clean, but I want guys hitting the shit out of each other. Ooh. Oh, captain, my captain. Victor Hedman with a goal to open up the scoring in Boston. 2 minutes and 22 seconds in. It just puck came up. Puck popped up off a stick. And then, that was just a great screen. Who was that? I mean, dude got blasted, but trying to get a name. Gord. Gord just, the shot came from the point, and Gord was just standing right in front of Swayman. And so when the puck bounced out, Swayman had no idea where it went. And it popped right into Victor Hedman's lap. Tampa back in the Boston zone. Tampa's going to head out the other way. That was just, and I mean, honestly, with that, Boston, it wasn't that Boston was weak in front of their net because they blasted the shit out of 2 guys. There you go. Viteri. But, yeah, the 2 guys from Tampa, I'm not exactly sure who. One of them might have actually been Gord. Got blasted in front of the net. So it's not like Boston was doing a bad job clearing them out, but Tampa just had more bodies. And that's what I was talking about earlier. You get the puck to the front of the net, you get bodies to the front of the net, good shit happens. Lilleberg. Oh, that was the fight. Oh, damn. Lilleberg beat his ass. So, dude, he beat the shit out of 2 guys. This is why I'm watching, man. Tampa and Boston fight. Florida and Tampa fight. All 3 of those teams in Toronto fight. Florida and there are games you just know shit is going to go down. And it's almost it's hockey secondary. Because as long as, guys aren't doing all the bullshit to the Knights, that's their decision. You know what I mean? It's once they start attacking us, that's when it's like, all right, fuck this. But when it ain't us, man, let them beat the hell out of each other. Oh, I didn't even realize I still had this in. Oh, way offsides. All right, so 4 minutes gone in the first. 3 shots to 1 for Tampa. In favor of Tampa. With Tampa leading by 1. Couple big hits already. I know, these guys don't have the temper to let it happen repeatedly. So far, Tampa's beating up on Boston a little bit. Curious to see when Boston's going to start returning the favor. Good little touch. But unable to control the puck through the center of the dots. Yo, what up, Marcor? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, it has, man. How you doing? How's work going? I've been good, man. Thank you for asking. Not a whole lot's changed, but I've been good. How about you, man? It's good to see you. Work's been great. Awesome, dude. Awesome. That's good to hear, man. Loving the job. Yo, what up, Mercs? No, that's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear you're loving the job. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Be back here. Hey, man of his word. I greatly appreciate it. That's why I made sure I had to come in and make sure that I came back. I was starting to get sleepy. So I had to get the game going, start to wake up a little bit. So far, there's only been a moment of excitement. I mean, a couple of hits and then the goal. So, not the craziest game. Let's see. Yeah, you missed it earlier this morning, Marcor. We played. Knights played at 9:30. Life's been good. Came look awesome. It was not. We played at 9:30. Lost to Buffalo. That was a fun stream, but it was very, very sad. Should have prayed for days. Hey, I greatly appreciate that, man. That's awesome. Thank you very much. For someone to take time out of their day to think of me, all I can say is thank you. That's very kind of you. Watched a bit of it. Yeah, it was. We were doing great for a minute there. Just didn't really turn out great in the end. Being back alive so damn cool, isn't it? Yeah, it's been very happy since finding that out. Trying to do that. Everybody's good. I appreciate you asking. How about you, Marcor? Everybody doing well? Everybody healthy? Oh, Pasternak's free against Vasilevsky and a great back check. Holy cow. That was a last second reach right on the shot. That was very, very good. Very impressive back check right there. Lady sitting in the crowd just ducked so hard because the puck came up and hit the glass. The dude, life's been great. That is so good to hear, man. Like, seriously, it's awesome, dude. That's great to hear. You should, be proud, man, especially being happy. That is just loving what you're doing, just enjoying life. Like, no matter what you think about it, can't get better than this. You know what I mean? As long as you're truly happy, that's incredible. And that's awesome to hear. Boston's getting a little aggressive. I'm also watching this while I practice hockey right now. Right on. You rocking stick handling drills or skating? Boss got in a little trouble with the corporate because he was giving us more hours than he was allowed. That is awesome. Oh, why wasn't that icing? But no, that means that, dude, that's a boss that truly does care about you. Like, that is incredible, man. That is rare to find these days, especially with anything that's involved with corporate. Oh, they just got caught with 6 men. I mean, all the profit margin on all that, but yeah, it's like that. I definitely know how corporate goes. Is that Tampa had 6 men? If you stick handling drills, shooting drills, nice. That's why I have two people closing, but we have three. Hey, dude, as long as it makes life easier, hopefully, hopefully it doesn't affect anything too much. Make some adjustment. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't affect everybody too much, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. But yeah, Mercs fan, the only thing I can say is Four Corners is the like I was a pitcher when I played baseball. So we did four corners all the time. And I know it's not the same as hockey, but those are your money shots. When you can buzz the ears, like it's hard to make a save with a blocker when it goes past the ear hole. You know what I mean? Those top corners are. I am amazed by how many pros don't go high or refuse to go high. So many wanting to go 5 hole or just over the pad, and it's like, bro, 90-mile-an-hour puck to the face will rock them, or so they either kind of flinch and duck, or it hits them in the face, and you got a chance at a rebound. Fine, just needs some adjustment. Yeah, absolutely, man. But no, again, congratulations, dude. That's awesome. Okay, did the feed freeze, or did my thing freeze? I'm gonna have to refresh it just to make sure. What's going on? Rangers beating Columbus already. Can't get the Florida game. Take a look. Yeah, so Tampa got busted with 6 men. Let me take a quick look at Toronto, Ottawa. No score, almost 7 minutes going. Or win the Golden Knights are just stupid for losing the Panthers better. Yeah. Hey, dude. I've got nothing to say about the Knights that I haven't said a million times already. We lack consistency. We lack the ability to play 60 minutes. Ooh, off the post, but Vasilevsky was glued to the post. A shock, yeah. The busiest of location makes it a little angry that they're trying to do that, but hey, everything's about saving money, man. That's the thing. Anything involving corporate, the only thing that matters is the bottom line. So just it sucks. I'm definitely with you that it sucks, but that's how corporations work. All right, minute Just over a minute gone in the power play. 11 minutes to go in the period. Shots are 6-3 Tampa. That was a sweet little play through the legs right there. Oh, and a swing and a miss in the middle. Boston whiffs on the shot. Ends up pushing it wide. Tampa fighting off Boston in their own zone. Pasternak catches it at the point. Spits it across, but it goes out. Here we go. Cross the ice to the high point. Pasternak looking. Is he going to kick it back out high? No, he goes for the center, but the tip goes well wide. Zacha back to the center, and what do you know? Ledieri actually connects with one after whiffing on 2 other shots. Well, he whiffed on the shot, then he whiffed on the tip. Finally gets all of one, puts it right into Vasilevsky's crest. Well, people come in early get paid if they aren't scheduled for late hours. That, like I said, dude, everything comes down to how corporate works. So you get away with shit until you can't any longer, and then you got to do what they want you to do. Here we go. Face off to the left of Vasilevsky. 6 seconds to go on the Boston power play. And Tampa gets it cleared. So I'm putting this guy on anybody's face. Yeah. No, it's good to have a cool boss, man. Especially one that wants to help you out. Lighting headed back up the ice. Back to full strength. A good kill by the Tampa PK. He took a little long to get that helmet on. But into the zone, behind the net. Good bounce. Tampa keeps it in. Wow, I wasn't expecting that little settle and shoot from the high point. I think we got a penalty on Boston? No. Penalty on Tampa. My favorite people on YouTube. Right on, man. I appreciate that. You know, like I said, it's the fact that anybody wants to come and hang out and enjoys me kind of just rambling and ranting. I greatly appreciate you. I'll say just like CG earlier, Marcore's another one been around for a long time. It feels good, man. It's awesome. Like just to hear everything going on with them. It's really cool. Fantastic work from him. He's always willing to help if we need something. Yeah. Yeah, it's rare to find that. Like, so the fact that you did, man, like I said, you deserve it. Breaks as well. It's cool as hell. Yeah. It's been a while since I've had that. But yeah, get like a 10-15 minute break, get lunch. Like I said, you're always appreciated, buddy. Yeah, let's take a quick look at the games happening. See what's going on around the league. Why is this not updated? Hang on. Jeez Louise. Come on, NHL. It's got. I've heard his horror story being terrible. Yeah, you are. For some reason, the games aren't being updated. Let me see. Very curious as to why that is. Oh, I was looking at so cross checked his Zadorov. 3-minute payback for an 8-hour shift. Right on. All right, forget it. I ain't looking at the stupid score. Let me go to the app. Yeah. So Senators Maple Leafs 0-0, 10:15 to go. Canadians up on the Panthers, 12:14 left in the first. Hurricanes leading over the Flyers 1-0 halfway through the first. 5:32 in the first. Rangers 1-0 over the Blue Jackets. So nothing spectacular happening around the league yet. Got a couple of little leads and a 0-0. Tampa trying to get the puck up close and just jam it in, unable to do so. Boston just fighting for their life in front of their net. Minute gone on the power play. Pushes it up ahead, slings it around. High boards. Shooting from the top of the low dot. Big block out front. That did not feel good. Back to the same spot. Center point. High dot. Middle. Great stop by Swayman. Great looking passes all the way around the horn for Tampa. Looking. High dot. Low dot. From the top. Tried to go for the tip. Unable. Not sure if he was going for the pass or the tip. Ooh, another good stop by Swayman as he tries to go high blocker side. Boston unable to clear. 6 seconds left in the power play. Ooh, tried to get fancy, get up close and put it up high. Didn't work out. Zadorov just not. Actually, it was Tampa being good to get back. Didn't let Zadorov get it on the breakaway. Oh, yeah, you're getting bodied, bro. You're. Little back and forth, little bit of tennis hockey here. Boom, 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 boom. Boston headed right back out. And Tampa gets it at their blue line, and we're right back in. Ooh, good finish of the check. Just, dude caught his chin a little weird on the glass, but came right back to put a good stick in the middle of a play that almost turned into a turnover in the Boston zone. I'm not going to lie, this hasn't been overly spectacular hockey, but there have been some really good moments, some hard hits, clean passing, great opportunities, good goalkeeping. Like, it's been a rather entertaining game. And we're 14 minutes into it. To be honest, it's about what I was expecting, but I thought Boston would be coming out a little stronger. Tampa is doing a lot of the hitting. I gotta think there's been more possession time for Tampa. I've all besides the power play, I don't know when Boston's like really had control. They've had the puck in the zone, but it wasn't really under control. And nobody home up high. All the way back in the Boston zone. See, that's basically what I mean by the puck's been in Tampa zone, but it hasn't necessarily been under Boston control, even when they're spending 20 seconds. 20 seconds in the zone. Ooh, bouncing puck almost gets away. And Tampa chasing the puck deep again. Gord gets it back out. Almost, I don't know if it hit the ref or almost hit the ref, but that's unfortunate. The shot attempts are 25-8, Tampa. Shots on goal 10-4, Tampa. But so you got a lot of block shots coming from Boston, but it's not necessarily, there's been a couple of sacrifice block shots, and then there's been a couple of, oh shit, here the puck comes. And there's Boston to tie it up. That was actually really clean. Tampa let them get a little further than they should have across the blue line. Tried to stop them at the top of the dots, and the Chasers came in hot. And that was just a clean three-piece and in. Yeah, he should have just squared up. Perbix. You can't. Okay, actually, it was just a single pass. I thought there was more movement. That's 100%. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Limholm ends up putting it in, but I bitch about it with Vegas all the time. Guys coming into the zone, and our defenseman is right there at the blue line to meet them. But instead of forcing them to make a play, they back up with them to the top of the dots. And like there, Tampa had help. If he tried to make a play on the puck and forced him one way or another but missed, he had help behind him. So there was no reason to go all the way back to the dots before trying to challenge him. You'll see it in a lot of power plays. Guys are right at the blue line forcing the entry, like forcing a harder entry. But then you go to 5-on-5 and guys are just vacating the line even though they have help. Let's update. Still 0-0 in Toronto. Canadians on a power play 1-0 over the Panthers. Hurricanes 1-0 over Flyers in Philly, and the Rangers still 1-0 over the Blue Jackets. So no change in any of the scores so far. Well, I guess for the most recent change would be ours. Our game, this game. Jesus. Words, sentences, thoughts. Sometimes they're hard. All right. Anybody fighting in tonight's fight night? Hernandez could call the bottom. Nope. But since the fights are going on, I mean, we might as well take a little peek. You know what I mean? It won't not hurting anybody to look. It'll be a minute before the fight, and they're just getting in the cage. Swayman playing good position hockey. Like I said, I love watching goalies, man. I love when they're playing really well, especially when you have, a guy that has 35 shots and there's like 7 or 8 miracle saves. Watching goalies with confidence, shoulders and head are tracking. They're not twisting themselves and fighting to get behind themselves. And something about, like I said, something about a talented, confident goalie that is just very entertaining to watch. Ooh, whiffed on the shot from the low point. That's like the fourth time Boston has gone to shoot and forgot the puck. Oh, I think Vasilevsky got that with the blocker, which would be a very impressive save. I mean, he was fully committed. I think actually he might have gotten all the way over with his chest. No, he did get it with the blocker. He was fully committed to the left side of the ice. But he's just a big dude, easy to get back to the right post in time. That was very nice save. So the high danger chances right now are 6-2 Tampa. The shots are 10-6 Tampa. They haven't had a shot in a while. A shot on goal in a while. I'm sure the attempts are still insanely unbalanced in Tampa's favor. And we got the fight about to kick off. Now, it's only fight night, so it's nothing, shouldn't be anything crazy when it comes to this. But after watching Alex Pereira go and embarrass himself, I'd kind of watch anything. Next me, yep, what's up, man? How you doing? It's like I enjoyed watching the Gaethje fight, but after the Pereira fight, anything's better than that. 2:10 to go in the first in Boston. High point shot. Sorry, damn, low point. I keep doing that. Ends up in the high corner. Boston taking it around the top wall. Throwing it towards the net. Goes wide. Boston from the high dot. Vasilevsky's on point. Oh, he got his foot. This period would hurry up and then I'll focus on the fight and kind of see how this is going. That was a good overhand left. This guy's a little sloppy, but I mean, I don't know how to pronounce the name. Nergaze, something like that. He's very, very loose, but it's not like a Pereira loose. He's just kind of. It's kind of funny watching him, but he's gotten some good connections. Keeps wiping his eye though. All right, sorry. Back to the game. Pasternak under Vasilevsky. Probably could have worded that better. Puck on the low wall. Corner. Tampa trying to get it out. Not able to. Boston dumping it. Nope, not deep. Gets to the dot. Centered. Pasternak probably should have taken a shot a little bit sooner. Here we go. Vasilevsky with the save. Dude slid down. And I'm not sure how that puck missed him, but it's probably a good thing he did because that was a shot. Like, that thing was a bullet, but Vasilevsky got down in time. Let's see it. Yeah, it goes wide. And then, wham, somehow misses the guy that's right in front of him. And Vasilevsky somehow sees it going low through the screen. Just glues his pads to the ice and makes a great stop. Face off out of Boston zone. Tampa controls. And Boston's going to take it from here. Oh. Tampa's going to keep it. He took a little too long to make a decision. Ended up fumbling. All right. Tampa coming out of the zone. That should be an icing. 6.2 seconds left. Face off in the Tampa zone. Shots are 10-8 Tampa. I'm curious if they're going to pull Swayman out and throw an extra guy in. I mean, they probably not. They probably only do that with like 2.5 or 3 seconds, but I mean, why not? Oh, shit. Wasn't looking at the fight. It looked like dude got poked in the eye and then got blasted with the right. Ooh, that didn't look fun. All right, end of the first. Let me go ahead and hit the timer. Whoops. Tools, scripts. Hit start. And we'll go down here. All right. So, and we'll go back to we'll go over to the fights, which I think that's just the end of the period right now. Dustin Wolf has still been on fire, called a pick easily. Right on. I'm getting back into trying to watch at least one game a day. So I've been kind of out of the loop on most teams. Just to be honest with you. Saw once the trades came out, my brain went into a blender because so many people went to so many places, and people like, I can't believe Marchand went to Florida. I can't believe Rantanen went to Dallas. Boston got rid of everybody. San Jose had a fire sale. Like, Seattle was making trades. There was just so much stuff going on. I lost track of everybody. Like, I forgot. I didn't know. A lot of people were all over the place. Well, Calgary has the lowest goals per game. Oof. They're almost in a playoff spot. Yeah. Hey, defense wins games. They're a wild card spot. Yeah, okay. That it. Goaltending can save your ass, and defense wins games. You know, you don't have to score a whole bunch of goals if you don't let them score a whole bunch of goals. But just being in a wild card spot, being the lowest scoring team, that's rough for everybody below them. Oh, he kind of just oh, no, maybe not. He definitely lost the takedown battle. Oh, he's got his back. This may be a turning point. We'll see how good dude in the yellow's wrestling is. So I don't want to butcher these guys' names, but I do have Fight Night. What is it? Fight Night 254 up on the other screen. Oh, he lost his back. Now they're both trying to get. Oh, this may be bad. Oh, he's going to break his shoulder, dude. That's about how I saw this fight going after the first 30 seconds. .914, 254, 22 wins, 3 shutouts in 40 games. 22, 18, and 40. 3 shutouts. Nah, it's impressive. Like I said, staying around a 2-5 is impressive. Like, especially, again, when your team's not scoring. I said, I definitely wouldn't argue with you with those stats. $2 minutes. All right. Quick, let me see if there's any other games still going. If we're in the. Damn it! Why are these not up? Why is that not updating? Intermission. Ooh, Canadians down 2-0. Hurricanes up 2-0, and Rangers up 1-0. There, Panthers and Canadians still got a couple of minutes in their period. Now that fight's over, let's see if I can get it pulled up. Nope, doesn't want to let me watch it. All right. Well, we're gonna take a quick break for intermission. There's only 13 minutes left, so we'll cruise back in as we get closer to the start of the second period in Boston. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Alrighty, we are back. We are probably about 30 seconds away from puck drop for the second period in Boston. Oh. Close. Now we're about 30 seconds away from puck drop. So far, it has been a mixed excitement game. There's been a bunch of moments of just, but like I said, back and forth, nothing happening. And then there's been a couple of moments of excitement. Guy like Lindholm right there, just shoving dude over. Guys getting checked hard. Got a couple goals on each side, couple power plays. I think each side had a power play. Yeah, it's 6 on 10. I think there's been 2 Boston and 1 Tampa power play, but I could be wrong because I know Tampa got caught for 6 men. And I don't remember what Boston did, but I could be wrong. Hang on. Okay, each side has had 1. I just don't remember what Boston got caught for. I remember the guy going in the box. Oh yeah, it was a interference or it was a cross check. That it was a door off for the cross check. That's what it was. Tampa controlling in the Boston zone, trying to get it down low. Back to the center of the point, and he mishandles and sends it out of the zone. That is unfortunate. Tampa having a reset again. Guys just like to skate in the zone. Last team to make the playoffs, beating bottom 3 in goals for 4 per game was the 18-19 Stars. That was the 11-12 Kings. Both being third last. Yeah. It's like I said, Calgary has a chance. It's just we're starting to get tight, so it's going to determine how everybody's playing. But they're going to have to figure out how to score because 9 times out of 10, let's see, the full last 82 game season, which playoff team's point producer finished with 65 or fewer points was 91. Huh. At 59. Hey, like I said, there's still more than a dozen games. Things can change. It's not likely, but they're definitely going to have to get scoring because I'm sure there's low scoring teams that could win. But to finish 6-2, it's if they make it through and they're the wild card team, they're going to need to figure out how to score. Tampa, after a couple of bad passes from Boston, Tampa ends up with the puck in the Boston zone. Still controlling. Battle in the corner. Tampa's going to come away with it for the moment. Back up to the point, trying to get it back under the net. They're glued to this low wall right now. Not able to get it to help on the other side of the ice. Boston doing a great job just pinching them down. There we go. He got it across. Swayman with a good stop, but a bad rebound. And Tampa goes up 2-1. Unfortunate for Swayman. He made a great stop, but he let the rebound pop right out in front of him to his right. And just wide open net. That Nick Paul. Oh, it didn't get to Swayman. Never mind. I'm not sure who it was for Boston. Caught it off the inside of the elbow, and it just dropped right in front of Paul. So once it hit him, Swayman just never saw it. He was way out high for the distant shot, and so he had right way out high on top of the crease. So there's just a lot of space. I said unfortunate for Swayman. Very fortunate for Tampa. Dude, we're still in a battle in the low corner down in Tampa zone. That was a fight. But the Lightning get it out. Gensel just kind of got his ass whooped right there trying to chase the puck into the Boston zone. High point towards the net. Uh-oh. Another bad job handling the puck from Boston. Ends up in a shot going wide of Swayman. Just zero control coming from the Bruins right now. Passes are sloppy. Everything's bouncing off their sticks. Ooh, risky chance right there. Ends up popping somebody for Boston right in the face off of a skate. That, I promise you, did not feel good. Damn, Tampa got a little lucky right there. They carry it back behind Swayman. Sorelli back to handle. Not able to get it centered. Like, Boston's doing a good job fighting shit off, but that's all they're doing. Just swinging a miss on another pass results in a turnover in the Boston zone. And a weak shot, but still a shot on net. I don't know if Boston's in panic mode or if they're, I mean, you already came back to tie it once. There's more than half the game left, but they are just really, really rushing everything that they're doing. I just realized it's possible I said Toronto instead of Tampa a couple of times, and if I did, I apologize. Here we go from the low point. Not able to get it through the bodies, but it does find its way to Swayman, and now we've got a Boston delay a game. Power play for the Lightning with 15 minutes to go in the second period. Shots are 14-8 Tampa, with Tampa being ahead 2-1. As soon as he did it, he just some penalties you just can't refute. All right, Tampa is controlling in the zone. Couple swings, couple misses, low wall. Tried to go over to the other dot. Very risky pass, but it makes it through. Oh, bad. Just a whiff on a pass, but luckily Boston's not able to get there. See if they're going to go to help. They did. See, that's what I mean. When you get in a desperate situation, just kick it up high. Vegas has a problem trying to force the puck rather than going to help. Bunch of shots, just nothing getting on goal. Dancing on the high dot, trying to get it across. You could see that pass. If Kucherov got that, they might have been in trouble. Goes off a Boston skate. Still ends up on the stick of a white jersey, but unable to finish it. Battle on the low wall. Midpoint. High dot. Ooh, swung it across the crease for the close tip off Gensel. Fortunately, shoots it right up out of. Oh, man. A whole bunch of thoughts just hit right there, but up and out of play. I was gonna say a whole bunch of shit, and that did not work out. Yeah, that was a good stop by Swayman. Just good position hockey. A bunch of tips, but he was where he needed to be. Mhm. All right, we're back to full strength. Tampa controlling low dot. Oh, why would you go low? Why would you go low? That dude, that blocker corner up high looked so tasty. And we extend the lead in Boston 3-1 Tampa. Man, what a shot. What a setup. Just Boston unable to get it clear. I mean, I think that was a tip. Yep. That was just beautiful. To be honest, I mean, pass goes all. It looks like he's trying to go from under the net straight out front between the dots. Pass goes all the way back to the point, fires it in, and Sorelli with a beautiful tip puts Toronto. I did it again. Puts Tampa Bay up 3-1. Shot. Let's see, 12:20 to go in the second period. Shots are 17-8 Tampa. Wild, man. Stretch pass brings it right back into the zone. I'm not exactly sure. It worked out. Tampa chasing low. Little wrapped up. Ooh. Dude, Boston is leaving the bottom of the dots wide open. That's like the fifth time they've had a great opportunity. Just right between the dots in the circle. Like, phew. All right. Let's check around the league. Let's see what's happening. Senators Leafs still 0-0. Panthers Canadians. Montreal is leading 2-0 in Montreal. Hurricanes dominating the Flyers in Philly 3-0. And the Rangers are up 1-0 on the Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets on the power play, though, for another 30 seconds, and it's gone. Never mind. Zibanejad to Lafreniere is what gets the goal for the Rangers. You can see that coming a mile away. Sebastian Aho. Jankowski. And Taylor Hall with an assist from Aho on a power play for the Hurricanes. It's a strong team, man. You got Lane and Caulfield in Montreal. Lane with the power play goal. Caulfield with an assist on that power play goal. Gets 2 points so far this game. And again, here we've got Hedman with the first. Lindholm with Boston's only. Nick Paul and Sorelli. And that's it for the moment. So a couple more games happening after this one, but this game's been all right. I kind of do want to check out Montreal, Ottawa. Toronto, Ottawa. Why did I say Montreal? Oh, never mind. Just in checking the score, Ottawa puts one on. Oh, was it Ottawa? No, Tampa's heading back the other way. Sorry, Toronto, dude. I cannot have Toronto and Tampa up at the same time. My brain cannot handle it. Toronto is up 1-0 in Toronto. So yeah, Justin checking the score. Toronto went up. Dude. So we're 8.5 minutes into the second period in Boston, and the shots in the second are 8-0 Tampa. Nothing has been on net for Boston. Ooh, turnover again in Boston zone. They are just losing the puck left and right. They look like Dallas last night. Oh, shit. We got a 1-1 game in Toronto. Ottawa just put one on the board. Let's see what happened. They got 12 minutes left in the second. This may be a good second game to keep an eye on. I'll have to check the what is it, Minnesota and somebody else play at 5. Yeah, Blues Blues are already up 1-0 on the Wild. 5 minutes gone in the first. Let's check that Ottawa goal. Good pass across the ice, and he beat him heads up. Stallars in net, and there you go. Like I said, right past the ear blocker side. It's if you just imagine trying to block that, it is a hard thing to do. That is prime. And I wish the Knights would start doing that a little more often instead of getting beat twice to the same side. Fucking Eichel, dude. He's got to get his mental game figured out. All right, exactly halfway through the second period in Boston. 3-1 lead for Tampa. And Ottawa, shortly after going, probably with it. Well, let's see how quick it was. I got to update it. Hello? Man, the app has been absolutely horrible. So Nylander put one on the board. 6:49 into the second. Once it decides to update and show me who scored the goal for Ottawa, see how quick it was. But it had to be within 2 minutes. I mean, that was very fast. So that may, like I said, I believe that is the second game to have up. Montreal beating Florida 2-0, 16.5 to go in the second. Oh, Rangers up 2-0 over the Blue Jackets. That's rough. Let's see. Let's see who's in goal for the Wild real quick. Gustafson. Okay, yeah, no need to watch that. All right. Check the news since they're on ice break. Bruce Cassidy was not happy after this one. To lack of respect. Yeah, that's what I took from him. Let's see. Yeah, SpaceX yesterday launched the Dragon up to the ISS to get the astronauts back. Fucking awesome. Oh wow. I looked away for 2 seconds, and all of a sudden, Olmark is out between the dots chasing the puck. I don't know if he was trying to get out there to knock it away and tripped, or if he just dove. Because, see, puck ends up going up the ice. Oh, wow. He tries to bump it. He tries to bump it to his guy, and he doesn't bump it hard. His guy breaks right as he taps it to him instead of skating towards the puck. And all of a sudden, he has to make a desperation play, and he fucked it up. That is total miscommunication for Ottawa right there. 9:36 left in Boston in the second period. Shots are 19-8 Tampa. Little battle along the low boards. Boston gets it, and they actually clear it. Good for them. Total disconnect there. Gets the shot on goal, though. Tampa able to control it, Boston able to control it for the moment, but immediate turnover across the blue line right back to Tampa. Boston cannot control the puck, dude. And Toronto's looking better than this game. Oh, good pass. Damn, middle stat with the shot. Body's in front. Sorry, I just spaced out for a minute there. That's on me. Puck goes up to the high corner in Tampa zone. Tampa controlling. Here we go. Headed back the other way. Little tie up right there. I'm not sure why he didn't go the long route, but it worked out for him. Immediately turned over in the neutral zone. Back to Tampa. Puck up the low boards. Tampa chasing it deep into the Boston zone. Looking to center. Goes off the outside of Swayman. Bounces straight up and Swayman covers. Dude, that was a great job, but Lindholm just did too good of a job screening and ends up catching it right in the hip. Boston looks tired. Just a battle in front of the Boston net. Bruins come away with it, chasing it deep, tries to center, gets it right to a white uniform center of the point. Throws it at the net, blocked way up high. Tampa headed back the other way. We're going heads up. What a pass, what a tip, and what a save by Swayman. The hockey, dude, it's 50-50 good hockey and sloppy hockey, but there's some shit happening right now in Boston. Damn, there's stuff happening in Toronto too. This is Swayman just glues himself to the post to stop a shot. Is that Kucherov trying to squeeze it in from a hard angle? Gets it back, sends it straight into the sky. I said, what a pass, what a tip, and what a save. So we got 6:07 to go in Boston. Shots at 21-8, Tampa. 3-1 lead for Tampa. And up in Toronto, facing off against the Senators. Toronto up 2-1 after a very sloppy play from Ottawa where Ullmark did not. I don't know if the guy just misread Ullmark's intention or if Ullmark fucked up on the pass. You can go either way with it, really. And then after realizing the mistake, puck coming right to a blue jersey, goes to play it, sends it right to another blue jersey, and ends up in the back of the net while he's on his stomach between the dots. Just a very unfortunate play that definitely shouldn't have happened. It was just basic miscommunication between goalie and defenseman. Little misconnect. Tampa's setting themselves up over and over again. They're just not quite connecting. As many shots and as many chances as they've had, they've been like inches away from having 20% more. Got another stoppage. Looks like they're going to clean the ice in Boston. So we're going to go over to Toronto, and Ottawa just tied it up 2-2. Toronto unable to get it clear. Multiple opportunities. And Stolarz gets beat right over the glove on a hard shot. Perron from the low dot just sends it hard over his left shoulder. 7:44 to go in the second. 15-10 are the shots in favor of Ottawa with a 2-2 tie. This is a very interesting game. And it all just got real interesting in the second period, about 15 minutes ago in the second period. Oh, yeah, let me see if they updated this. Oh, we got some contact. It looked like somebody just got beamed. I'm not sure. Try and keep an eye on that. Yeah, Toronto scored, and a minute and 8 seconds later, Ottawa tied it up. Then Matthews scores on the misplay by Ullmark. And 3 minutes and 21 seconds later, Perron comes back to tie it up. So we had some. Oh, that was just. Dude just ate, like literally just ate his ass. He's laughing about it because he just got his ass kicked. I mean, he goes in for a hit and dude just teabagged him, but he's going for interference. Ekman Larson for interference. Okay. I must have missed the interference. Tampa again controlling, just owning the Boston zone, owning the puck for most of this game. The fact that it's only 3-1 is a big shout out to Swayman, who has been able to, even though he's been getting beat, I'm not laying 3 goals at his feet right now. I'll put 1 on him because no, actually that's right. It never made it to him. Never mind. Yeah, I ain't putting this current losing situation on Swayman. The tie game in Toronto is a little bit on Ullmark. Surprisingly clean game between the Lightning and Boston. I uh I was expecting a little more physicality. It was a very physical game in the first period, and then the guys kind of decided they're not going to go crazy hitting each other anymore. And it's been there we go. See, all I got to do is kind of talk shit, and guys start hitting each other. That looked like a trip to me. It looked like he was wanting a high stick. I didn't really see that, but it looked like a trip. Oh, good save. Swayman. Again, the only reason it's 3-1 and not 6-1 is because of Swayman. Uh, Here we go. Now the bullshit's starting. Bunch of cross checks right in front of the net. Boston, Boston does not like getting tied up. And I mean, there are cross checks happening left and right. Same guy. That was fine. Big shot. Another big save, Swayman. Tampa still controlling in the Boston zone. Loses it on the turnaround. Boston able to clear, but only to the red line. Tampa's headed right back into the zone. No change. Second period, long changes, so you better be sure you can make it. There it is, dude. You can't be doing that. Boston just not clearing, and when they do, they're clearing it to the red line, and the puck's coming back in. Like I said, with the second period, your box is on the other side. You can't be having these fucking minute and a half, 2 minute shifts. Just wore everybody out, opened it up, and Swayman gets beat. He's screened by his own guy. It looked like another tip. Oh, it tipped off his own guy. He was actually in position. He never saw the puck because two of his guys were screening him out. So Swayman never saw the puck coming. But if it didn't tip off his teammate, it would have hit him right in the chest or right in the mask. Instead, it catches a Boston shoulder, takes a hard break to the right, and Swayman, thing was in the back of the net by the time he turned his head. Two very unfortunate for Swayman goals, at least. You know, the last two were not him getting beat. That was just the deflections. Very much the puck luck, very much being on Boston's side. I would expect Boston to start going nuts in the third period with hits, just double their hits. That's what they used to do. I don't know if haven't watched them in a while, except for when we played them. Back around the back of the net. Boston not able to clear again, sets up the shot, and a good stop by Swayman sends the puck to the low corner. That should be a hand pass. No, I guess he didn't touch it. Boston still not able to clear. Like from what happened in the beginning of the season, this is the Boston I remember. But like I said, I haven't watched them in a while. Now they're 50 seconds to go in the period. What is that? I know that face. Damn it. 30 seconds to go in the period. Puck down in Boston's zone. And Tampa is not letting go. They remember the 4-1 loss they got dealt a couple weeks ago. All right, 6 seconds. Last hope for Boston, and they drop White. Yeah, there's no. Pretty easy to tell why Boston is in the situation that they're in after seeing that. I have no idea what that pass was about. He had space to take the puck deep, and instead he leaves it at the point. Oh, and we missed a fight in Toronto. Right off the face-off. Swing and a miss, swing and a miss. Little connection on the ear. Looked like a pretty boring fight, I'm not going to lie. Oh, I didn't even realize Ottawa took the lead 3-2. Maybe that's him just trying. No, I don't know what that fight was about. 5:29 to go in the second in Toronto. Shots are 17-10 Ottawa, with Ottawa leading 3-2. Very exciting second period in this game. After what I'm sure was an ass whooping happening one way or another in the first, because things definitely changed in the second. Toronto keeps it in. Tries to go across. Probably should have gone for the shot. Puck jumps up and out of play. 5 minutes even to go in the second. Oh, I could probably unmute it. Yeah, that's what I'm hitting going on. A misplay at the blue line, and Toronto's able to get it deep for the moment. Back to the point. Sends it. Little bounce pass off the boards. Hits the back of the net. Ottawa wins the fight below the baseline. Big hit from Toronto. Oh yeah, these guys are loving the contact. So far this game, the little that I've seen from this game, because I've only been watching like 7 minutes of this period, this is the game I expected in Boston against Tampa, but Tampa is just bullying the shit out of Boston. I mean, they're kicking their ass. Oh, turnover in the Tampa zone. Ottawa has it. Dancing around. Looked like it was going to be a quick shot, but he takes his time. Long shot, way wide. Another misplay by Tampa. Tampa's the one that played it back. I'm not sure I agree with that offsides call. Tampa's stick is the one that played it back. See, oh, looks like Florida ended up scoring a goal. So 5:21 to go in the second. Montreal and the Panthers have made it a 1-goal game. Hurricanes 4-0. Flyers power play with 3:09 to go in the second. Not holding my breath. Rangers still up over the Blue Jackets 2-0. Blues over the Wild 1-0. And the Predators and Kings are even at 0 with 2:05 to go in the first. Starting to get late in the period. Everybody's getting a little bit aggressive. Oh, big shot, big save by Olmark. McCabe with the shot. I really expected a pass there, but he just went hard at Olmark. Dude, Olmark caught that on the top of the head. All right, we got an icing. 2:17 to go in the second. We're still 11 minutes and 45 seconds ish out of the third period in Boston. I'm thinking what we'll do, we're going to hang out and see how this game goes for till they're intermission. Take a couple minute break, and then we'll come back for the third period of Boston Tampa. And then when that game's over, we'll finish off this Toronto Ottawa game. Possibly even take a look in on the third period of Florida Montreal. Ottawa just wants to get it deep. That's the number one goal, which, hey, word. Good little play from Tampa. Just do a little self pass off the wall. I'm not sure why that wasn't icing. Ottawa headed back out. 90 seconds to go in the second period. Tampa gets it back. 2-on-1 if they. Nope. Shabbat was there. Shabbat. Ooh. Little shove into the wall. I wouldn't be too happy if I was him. And there it goes. There's the revenge hit. You knew it was coming. Dude. Oh, that did not feel good. Puck off a stick straight into the face of one of the Ottawa players. Puck comes back in the zone. It's off of Kachuk's face. And he's cut. Can't see his face. He's turned around, but it looks like he's got a cut. Oh, that thing turned sideways, and the corner of the puck hit him right in the chin. I promise you, that did not feel great. But it does look like Brady's headed back to the locker room to get stitched up. Tampa controlling 50 seconds to go in the second period. Ottawa gets it, headed back the other way. They're going to dump and chase. I cannot get Tampa and Toronto. I can't watch these two teams together. I remember when Toronto and Tampa played each other, I couldn't keep it straight. I just blue and white, too much blue and white. 15 seconds. Nylander just cut up into the Ottawa zone. 8 seconds, get the pass off. Good. Good positioning. Puck goes off a skate. And we're going to end the second period with a 3-2 Ottawa lead in Toronto. Just this game is much more exciting than the game I chose. I have to be honest. Don't get me wrong. I love seeing Boston get their ass whooped, but that is a much better game. All right, so we got about 8 minutes left. I'm going to take a few just to hang out, grab some water, do a couple things around the house, and we'll be back for the start of the third period. righty. We are back. Whoops. Let me take it. Well, that's not what I mean to do. That's what I meant to do. Go here and stop. Close. Make sure I did stop it. Yes. Reset. And we are good to go for the third period in Boston. Oof. You kind of had to expect it. I mean, after Boston beat them 4-0 in Tampa, you got to think Tampa's going to come back pissed. Mm. All right, let's go. Puck into the Tampa zone, hard into the boards. Moser, Boston controlling, low point, dancing around to the dot. He's going to swing back up high, tries to throw it down low, gets all the way through to Vasilevsky, and it goes under the pads and in. What a start. The 23 seconds into the third period, Boston's first shot on goal since the first period goes in. Vasilevsky standing tall, trying to see the puck. And it ends up going off of Moser's stick or skate, I think, and just makes its way through Vasilevsky off the post and into the net. Shots are 30-9 in favor of Tampa. Again, 0 shots on goal in the second period for Boston. And we're back to a 2-goal game. Crowd's fired up. Boston came out hot. They are hitting it. This is exactly what I expected from Boston this period. Let's see how long it stays up, how much energy they have. But, uh-oh. Nope, okay. I'll say ref and the line judge were grouping together. It looked like there might be a challenge, but I don't think there is. It looks like we're going to the face-off. Still looking. What's the conversation about? Just taking a while to get to the face-off. Okay, Tampa called a timeout. They're trying to. It looks like they want a challenge. Nope, they're waving it off. Looks like he was just waving the ref off on the challenge. All right. I'm not sure what they were looking at, but they decided not to challenge. Ooh, what an attempt on a give and go. Chasing the net, tries to backhand it on a tight angle. Real close to Swayman. Swayman able to get against the post and stop it. Oh, ends up on net. No icing. Tampa headed back the other way. Cross the red line. Boston gets it back. And we got an offsides. Middlestat decided to take his time getting across the line before turning around. Did not work out for him. Great stick by Boston. Turnover in the Tampa zone. Boston controlling. Shot stopped out front with a high deflection. And if they hurry, they got numbers. Kucherov comes in and Swayman with a great save before getting iced. That was a dick move. Getting snowed. That was just a great play to come up. Tries to go for the backhand. Kucherov, did he get elevated? He did. End up putting it right into Swayman's shoulder. I said, as 4 goals are not Swayman's fault. And he has been the reason there hasn't been 8. Tampa headed back up to the Boston end. Rubbed right off of the puck. Like, this is what I expected from Boston the whole game. They finally decided to show up in the third period. It's wild. And we got an icing face off in the Boston zone. It's like watching the Golden Knights, man. They have a little bit of kick, but it took, Tampa dominated most of the first period. Boston had a little bit of flair a little later on, and then they just were non-existent in the second. And now they come into the third just firing on all cylinders. Oh, shit. He hit it way too hard. Tampa controlling at the point, trips, puck goes back the other way, but luckily it goes hard the other way. Doesn't give him a chance for the breakaway. All right, Boston wins the face-off, headed up the ice, turnover in the neutral zone. Tampa dumps it right back down. Around the net, Boston head back the other way. A clean pass all the way up as it's tipped deep. Tampa's able to control it, get it out of the zone, but gets hit hard as he does. I'm loving this. Boston is coming out firing. There you go. Big hit coming from Tampa. It's about time they responded in this period. It's only 3 minutes in, but Boston's got to have 9 hits in that 3 minutes. Tampa's finally starting to react to it. Oh, misplay by Tampa keeps it in their zone. Shot goes high over Vasilevsky's glove side. Tampa needs to get the puck cleared. Here we go. They're going to have the opportunity here. And they barely do. Oh, here we go. Tampa going for a change. Good speed coming back onto the ice from Tampa because that was very close to being a 3-on-1 opportunity for Boston. Another hit from Boston. Tampa controlling in the Boston zone. Boston clears it. They're going to have to skate fast. Not by much, but it is an icing. Face off in the Boston zone. Oh, man. I think Boston's going to score again before Tampa does. They are just geeky with a great opportunity, but a great stick out high from the Tampa defenseman shoots it up into the glass. Uh-oh, pressure getting put on Toronto. He swings and whiffs on it, but it jumps over a Boston stick. Tampa's able to get it back the other way momentarily. Another face off in the neutral zone. That was just a swing and a whiff. Horrible backhanded pass across the neutral zone onto a Boston stick. Lucky play. Avoid the hand pass there and still come away with the puck. Tampa puck luck on point today. Boston has numbers if they hurry. I wouldn't have, I probably would have tried to cut up the center and leave the pass out wide, but he decides to take the puck across the ice and down low. Just gives Tampa too much time to come back on defense. Lightning headed out of their zone. Pressure again. Tampa is taking way too much time. Like, that should have been a trip. And we got an icing face off in front of the Tampa net. 14-12 to go in the third. Shots are 32-10 Tampa, with Tampa leading 4-2. What a turnaround in this third period for Boston. Not like, actually, this is exactly what I expected. I called this out from as soon as intermission hit, is that Boston's going to come out like motherfuckers, because that's what they do. Once they get pissed off, they don't care who you are. You are getting hit. If you are within range of me, I will hit you. And Tampa's responded once. They have one good hit. This may change. That's a hard hit. Great pass across the ice. Gets Boston into the Tampa zone. Looking for help, and he gets it. Bruins bumping into each other. It worked out, though. Boston still has it in. High point. Gets it down low. No rebound. Good stick battle. But not able to get it out of the zone again. I was looking for the pass there, but he went for the shot off of Vasilevsky's glove. Holy cow. This is a whole nother team. Barely stays on side. Tampa has it now. And a turnover at the blue line, but then another turnover in the neutral zone. Tampa's going to dump and chase. Let's see how it works. Swayman slows it down, gets Boston possession, and they're out of the zone. Pasternak has had a phenomenal game, dude. He's everything you want from a guy who he's fighting for the puck. I'm not a Boston fan, but Pasternak is one of the few Bruins players that gets a pass. He is a very, still a bastard as far as I'm concerned, but he is a very talented hockey player. Oh, how are you not ready for it, Gensel? How are you not ready for it? Totally catches him off guard. That was a beautiful pass all the way across the ice. First guy lets it go. And then we had another close connection. Back to the point. Down low, across, hits the skate. Now Boston, after Tampa controlling it, Boston ends up with it in the neutral zone as Pasternak throws it into the bench. Wow. Much, much better game than the first two periods. Let's make this a little smaller. And let's go to Ottawa, Toronto. Now, granted, this has been a much better game to watch than it was not that long ago. So no change 3 minutes into the second in Toronto. Actually, we'll just sit back and relax and enjoy this game for a second while we wait for the commercial break to be done. Boston game. Amadio, that's why I know that face. I knew I recognized him. I just couldn't figure out who that was. I miss Amadio, man. I'm glad he seems to be doing well. I forgot he went to Ottawa. A little back and forth right now up in Canada. Toronto controlling. We're back in Boston, but let's just see. Nope, Ottawa's able to get it out and get it cleared. Tampa controlling in the Boston zone. Never mind. Boston controlling, headed into the Tampa zone. There you go. We actually got Toronto laying hits every now and then now. All right. Dump and chase. Can he get it centered? They do, but Swayman is just on top of it. Gets the body in the way and makes the glove save. Face off in the Boston zone. Dude, like I said, if they even if Boston loses, they've got to thank Swayman for making sure they didn't get completely embarrassed. Because dude has been on point. Big shot wide of the net. Cap bouncing shot goes past Vasilevsky to the left. That was a bit of a trip. I'm guessing they're going to let that go. Uh-oh, Boston has it. He just misses the pass, but still puts on the pressure to cause a fumble by Tampa, and it's still in their zone. Should be able to get it out now. And they do. And a swing and a miss. You got another turnover. Holy cow. Tampa has lost all control of the puck, and what they lost, Boston has gained. Pasternak tried to get it centered. It doesn't quite work, but still bouncing puck, and Pasternak gets it back. Tries to set it around the boards. It gets kicked out. Bruins resetting, heading back into their zone. Lightning up the ice. Going to send it around. Oh, and a misplay just barely. Holy cow. Puck played behind the net, goes right out in front of Swayman, and Tampa just comes in not expecting it. One-handed, not able to get the puck or the stick on the puck. Holy cow. This has turned into a game. As we hit a commercial break, we go up to Toronto. Ottawa still leading 3-2. Shots still 21-15. Not a whole lot of pucks going on net right now. $13.50 to go in the third period. Leafs trying to move the puck up the ice, having trouble controlling. End up offside. Face-off comes out to neutral. Some wild games today, man. Let's see who we got tomorrow, because I want to do this again. I enjoyed having the early game today, which, again, Knights playing Detroit at 10, so we are going to be here early tomorrow. But might have to flow right into Stars Avalanche. Oilers Rangers might actually be kind of fun to watch too. But Stars and the Avalanche play at 12:30. It's an off day tomorrow, so might be able to wrap that one up and go right into that game. Because it's like Mark Orr said earlier, Rantanen back to Colorado for the first time since the trade, which isn't that crazy because it wasn't that long ago, but Laco just whiffed on catching that pass. Another big hit. Koepke gets the worst of it. Tampa headed back up. A lot of dump and chase hockey coming from Tampa. Not a whole lot of possession. They're playing not to lose. They have made the switch. Now, granted, Boston has been a totally different team this period, but so is Tampa. I am very surprised by how soft they are playing compared to the Bruins right now. And another icing. I'm not 100% sure what his idea was with that pass. 8:25 to go in the third. Shots at 33-11 Tampa. All right, Boston going for a change after the two icings. And now we've got another icing. Geez, they just showed the stat that there were 8 total icings in this game. There have now been 3 since they showed that 34 seconds ago. And as I look up to Toronto, Ottawa, that's the second icing I've seen them have in 30 seconds. If it's been that long. Kachuk's still bleeding. That Tampa has no intentions of getting in the ozone and setting up. They are just trying to get it deep and get the quick changes. Can't fault them really, but it's one of those like, man, you guys were playing really good hockey. You might as well stick to what got you 4 goals. Ottawa into the Leafs zone. That didn't last long. Leafs decide they're going to start hitting. Well, actually, they're going to start hitting again, I should say, because they took a little break right here for the start of this third period. Tampa unable to clear again. Just plagued by bad clearing attempts. Struggled with the puck, goes for the backhand. Vasilevsky saw that all the way. No struggle. Tampa just cannot get set up. They're just, their sticks are flailing. That should be a night. Nope, didn't. I wouldn't have given him the line, but I'm also a dick, so whatever. There you go, Tampa finally coming in trying to get a shot. Ooh. That pass, he went all the way across the dot. Had a guy ready for the tip in front of the net. Decided to go over to the dot, and the pass didn't connect. All right. Lightning have it deep for the moment. Battle in the high corner. Tampa comes away with it for the moment. That was a cross check. Icing. The Terry thought he got the line, but nobody else did. Dude, Vasilevsky just being a wall in front of the net for that shot. Has his glove in the perfect spot, goes off his helmet. He little more puck luck for Boston. That takes a bounce off his helmet and ends up behind him. But 323 wins since coming into the league in 14-15. He's the second most behind Bobrovsky, which that's something that the Florida teams have that you would expect them to have a little more success considering. Not even a little more success. I always expect them to be dominating with those goalies because Bob is a beast and Vasilevsky is one of the better goalies in the league. Uh-oh. Some brutality happening in Toronto. Oh, Leafs couldn't get the puck. Oh, and another good save, Olmark. Ever since Olmark fucked up, he has been a wall. The hell are the refs talking about down here? Let's go. There's 6 minutes left. Oh, okay. Bruins are making the refs figure out who was on the ice instead of just getting on the ice. Which, hey, man, it's a little bit of abuse, but that's the rule. Enjoy. Dude, Ottawa is collapsing on the puck very well, keeping their sticks very active, and it is shutting down Toronto in the center of the ice. All right, 6 minutes left. Boston gets it out of the zone. Tampa has the puck. Gonna dump it in and around. Battle down low. Lightning have it up to the point. Dumping it deep. They just want to keep dumping it deep. That's their whole plan. Oh, then they finally get a shot off and the tip goes wide. Finally, Boston able to clear. Toronto with the shot, and they just miss wide. All right, Boston heading out of their own zone. Misses everybody. I guess it didn't miss everybody. It did get tipped. What a game this suddenly turned into. Tampa trying to make some extra moves. He should have just gotten the puck towards the net. He had two guys crashing. I mean, even if they're battling, that shot blocked out high. Tampa still controlling in the Boston zone. He lets it go, but the defenseman had gone for a change. Nobody home at the point. Weak pass, gets it back though. Second chance. He's going to flip it down the wall. McDonough. Almost a great play. And Paul just did not realize the space he had as he waited too long to go for the shot. Shot on net from the low point. Swayman's able to catch that one easy. All right. 4:09 to go in the third. We've got a stoppage of play. They're going to come clean the ice. So we're going to go back up to Toronto. And at the right time, as Matthews throws the puck across the crease, and the tip was there, but Olmark makes a great save. Like I said, he slightly embarrassed himself on the misplay, which, I mean, it's possible that wasn't even his fault because he just did a little bump pass to a guy who skated right past the puck. So just a miscommunication. But he has been playing extremely well since then. Damn, dude. Chest is sore. I did arms today. Arms and back, and my chest is sore. I don't get it. All right, we got commercials on both. Let's see. Wow. What the fuck? Is that close or is that looks like close. Dude, what the hell? You see some wild shit on the internet, don't you? There's some wild shit going on in the world, man. Oh, what I just miss up here? Just a lot of contact. Oh, I didn't even see. The puck ended up on Swayman, got caught underneath him, but he never saw it. Bruins headed up. Be looking for Swayman to get out of goal coming up in the next minute or so. Nope, already pulled him. Empty net for Boston. And we are in a battle in the high corner. Tampa gets it out. Is Tampa going to be, is he going to be fast enough? He is, and that's a goal. And the game is iced. And exactly what just happened there is the opportunity that Hurdle had, and he decided to leave it back on a pass instead of making the obvious wide open empty net shot, which I know he feels worse about than anybody else, but that's okay. It is okay for him to feel like shit because he didn't take the shot. It's okay for him to feel like shit because he didn't win the game for his team because he made a bad decision. That is okay. You know why it's okay? Because it's going to prevent him from making a dumbass decision like that later on. So, you know what? I feel for Hurdle, but he needs time to sit with letting down the team. Hurdle or Eichel needs to figure out what feeling like shit is because all he does is pout. And he needs to start learning that when he, show up for your game, stop pouting, bust your ass. You can do all the crying you want when the game's over. Tampa controlling in the Boston zone under 3 minutes to go. Shot. Good save, Swayman. Kicks it out with the right pad. Now Boston just kind of relaxing. Down 3, game's over. No need for anybody to get hurt. All right, Swayman is leaving again, so they aren't taking it easy. I thought they would accept their fate, but they're gonna go hard. Got respect for that. Boston is controlling in the Tampa zone. Geeky, low point, looking back down low, baseline, back to Geeky on the point, shot. Big stop out high by Tampa. Boston's got to get the puck to the net. We're under 2 minutes. Low point, high dot, bad pass. Tampa has it. They're going to chuck it deep. They're just going to clear. Uh-oh, Ottawa just got a penalty. Oh, delay a game penalty. Vasilevsky went for the empty netter. Almost hit the Bruin in front of him. That would have been a wild way for Boston to make it 5-3, but now Boston's playing hard defense and doing a fantastic job. Tampa is controlling in their zone with the empty net, and they cannot get it through. Oh, that's a hard shot. Going to put him down on a knee. Dude, Boston can't get it cleared. Tampa is just controlling, and it goes off a skate and in. What did I just watch? Holy cow. What an effort, honestly, by Boston. You had 6 attackers playing defense with an empty net, and Tampa just took about 30 seconds of taking opportunities. And then finally, as a pass goes off a skate, or I guess it went off a stick. Did it hit his stick? No, it did hit his skate. And then who was that? Goes off the skate of the Bruins into the net. What a wild series that was. Tampa back across. They ain't letting up on the gas. You beat them. They lost 4-0. They want to embarrass Boston as much as possible, and it shows. Damn, dude, is that what arena that is that? Oh, it must have been before the game. I'm like, why is the arena empty? There's no way the arena is empty in Toronto right now. It's too close of a game. All right, and that's going to do it. Tampa wins 6-2 over Boston in Boston. A great revenge game coming back from a 4-0 loss at home. All right. 5:09 to go in the third in Toronto. The Leafs have a power play. Shots at 23-19 Ottawa. Score 3-2 to the Senators. Uh-oh. Giroux with the shorthanded breakaway. Great stop by Stolarz, but defenseman crashed, and he should not have done that. Matthews sends it back to the low point. Low dot. Shoot it. Ooh. He probably could have shot that. Nylander looking. Not able. Matthews to Nylander. Nylander needed a minute to control the puck. Was not able to get that shot with a lot of force behind it. Nylander on the low dot. Goes up high. Right back to him. Ooh, what a read. Who was that for Ottawa? I think it was number 12, but I hope that's Amadio, but I think it was 12, not 22. That was an incredible read. I mean, he saw that pass coming all the way. Backhand into the zone. Ottawa sends it right back out. Leafs coming back across the red line into the zone. 30 seconds on the power play. There we go. Setting up. Over to Matthews. Nope. Lost the hand. Dude, the Leafs are just shame, dude. Shame. 10 seconds. And Domi splits the defense. Domi splits the pass behind him. Holy cow. They look terrible right now. They are pressing so hard. We're back to full strength. Shot from Riley at the low point. Allmark with the glove save. Wow. Pinto, it was 12, not 22. Pinto just, there was no fooling him. This is a great play. .259 to go in the third. Shots 24-20 Ottawa. Back to even strength. See if the Leafs can pull off a tie before they have to pull Stolarz out of net. Yep, icing. Amadio is not quite fast enough. All right. Just taking a look real quick. Hang on. I have to see that in a minute. I'm glad I looked up because Nylander almost put it through the 5-hole of Olmark, but Olmark's able to get down on the puck quick enough. At least they're tightening up a little bit. Stolarz is on the bench, 6-on-5. Big shot goes wide. Able to keep it in. Holy cow, Ottawa is either super lucky or they just made one of the most brilliant plays in hockey. That was, that got intense for a second. I thought the Leafs tied it up. And then Ottawa not able to get in the empty net. Dude, Olmark out of position, and his defenseman just came by and saved his ass. That was another one, just not elevating the puck. You got to go up over the pad, man. You're making it too easy for him. Not that it's easy, but you're making it too easy for him. Easier than it should be. Nylander gets it down low. Dude. Olmark coming back to make the saves. He has been impressive since the misplay. Battling Matthews, puck comes out, and that's going to be offsides. No way. That is offsides. No way. Offsides. Offsides. Take it back. Take it back. Who was that? Michael Amadio coming back and making the play as Riley has a wide open net. Shout out to Amadio. Dude, that... Okay, now show it with us being too slow. What are we doing? What? Show the Why are we showing the guys on the bench? Come on, thank you. Yeah, that is clearly offsides. And he had no reason to. So we're going to have a face-off in the neutral zone with 1:10 left. I got to assume they're going to throw Stolarz back in net. I mean, it was offside. What is the ref looking at? That thing's offsides by a foot. Or he's offsides by a foot. I have no idea. I mean, the line judge just wanted the game to be over. Like, that's a horrible call. I mean, it's obviously coming back, but still, this is the problem with technology. The refs and the line judges are like, if we're wrong, they'll reverse it. And that's a horrible, horrible attitude. Looking for a bit. But hey, for sure. I'm getting ready to get out of here, man. There's 1:15 left in Toronto. I'm just going to let this finish off, and then I'm out of here. But I appreciate you lurking, man. Oh, I just saw the guy to head out. Hey, Marcor, it's good seeing you again, buddy. It's good to hear that you're doing well. So I definitely hope to see you again. But the fact that you're just taking care of life and enjoying it, dude, that matters more than anything else. So have a good night, buddy. And see you when we see you. Hopefully it's not too long, buddy. All right, there goes Stellars. Leafs with the last opportunity. Behind the net. Leafs controlling. Big shot. Hard hit. This is a hard shot, but big rebound, kicks out. Now Ottawa. Marner just gets down to make a great block. And here go the Leafs back into the zone. 30 seconds. Oh, what a great skate. And Amadio's going to seal it. Dude, Michael Amadio earned that one. It's good to see they trust him out there on the 6-on-5. He did a phenomenal job. And Ottawa's going to end up winning 4-2. Okay, so one game that turned out to be a lot better in the third period than it was the entire rest of the time because Boston finally decided to show up. And then Toronto, Ottawa was just wild, crazy second period. All the scoring, as far as I know, in the second period, but fun games to watch. But all right, that'll do it for me. Got to get all set up for Detroit tomorrow. So 10 a.m. tomorrow against Detroit. May follow that up immediately with the Stars and the Avalanche. We'll see how tomorrow goes. But I'm out of here. Thank you to everybody who stopped by. Again, Marcor, big shout out. Glad to hear you're doing well, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.